How you guys doing? It's Carlos Molina with Project Cars. And before I start, if you guys haven't already, I really would like you guys to subscribe and leave some comments on what you think about what we've been talking about and what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. Mind you, for the next few weeks, we'll probably be doing a lot of inside videos, but nonetheless, let me know what you would like to see in the future. Today, I want to concentrate on our current situation, and I want you guys to help me out to support some of the people that support my events, and those are artists. And a lot of these artists, they make their living by going to comic conventions and going to different shows and selling either their products or properties or signatures. And right now, pretty much across the nation, anything of more than 10 people you can't get together. So there's no comic conventions that are really scheduled. Everything's been either canceled or postponed. So what I've done is on my own page and on SoldierCon, I've put up different links to different artists that I've worked with in the past. And for those of you that have ever even thought of buying some art or doing a custom commission or just getting something really unique that your fandom pushes you to, highly suggest you check out some of these artists. Guys like Rob, very cool guy, and it's really neat to get a Rob Pryor painting. But for some of you, it might be out of your budget. But he also has really cool T-shirts. So, and then if you're a Kobe fan, he has a T-shirt of the painting he did with Kobe. Really neat. Go check him out at robpryor.com. There's like a lot of really cool paintings, a lot of prints too, if you can't afford the painting. But he also has some T-shirts. Really cool dude. I mean, he came to SEMA with us, and he did 8 different paintings in 3 days. Gave us his time for 8 hours a day and did some really cool work. And if you're a follower of his, you know that he's been diagnosed with COVID-19, and we're praying for him, and we hope that he clears this off in the next 2 weeks and he's back to painting and being his normal self. But that's Rob Pryor. That's one of the guys that we really support, and he supports us. And so go check out his stuff. There might be something that you may like. Another guy who's a local that really doesn't, he doesn't promote his stuff, but he has some awesome artwork. And if you bug him enough, he might do something for you. The guy's name is Rudy Bosque, and he does, he does a lot of cool artwork, but he doesn't like selling the artwork that is not his property. But he does do custom commissions, and he'd rather sell his own characters, and I totally understand him. But he will do some custom commissions. Look him up. I need to put his information on my timeline as well. One guy that you guys have probably heard me talk a lot about is Thomas Comer, and he does a lot of our renderings, pretty much all of our renderings now, but he also makes these really cool metallic prints of the renderings, and not only can he do renderings for SEMA, but he can do all kinds of artwork for you. And this is this is the Violator Hunter Jeep that we did about in 2017. You got Spawn in the background, issue number 4 on the hood. You really can't tell, but this is some of the stuff that Thomas does. We're going to show you some more stuff that he did personally for me during the SoldierCon in 2018. Now, if you are a native to El Paso, or you go to the shows in the Southwest, you know about Spyro Mind. Spyro Mind is a comic by a couple of guys here in El Paso. I happen to share an office with one of them. Not going to tell you who it is, but they do really cool stuff. And their characters, Spyro Mind is coming out in another movie pretty soon by a local producer. but I need to put his stuff up too as well. And then I always say this guy is the El Paso favorite, because when he comes to our events, everybody wants to be around him. And it's his personality, is how he is with people, is how quick he can draw, how good he can draw. And he goes by the name of Free. And Free does some really, really cool stuff, very unique stuff. I don't know the exact name of what it's called, but it's sort of like cyborgish and Disney all at the same time. And here's a piece of custom art that he did for me. That's Princess Leia. And Free Isabello, he's out of Las Vegas, and they're on full lockdown right now. I'm gonna have his stuff up as well, and you can reach out to him. He has his own comic line. He does Marvel cards, and great guy. I mean, everybody loves him when it comes to El Paso, and we say El Paso. I say El Paso's favorite artist. But no, back to Thomas Comer. He also does paintings. Here's the E46 that started the whole Project Cars initiative. And then following on with the E92. And some of these, it tells me how long it took him to do it. Here's the Mustang before all the wraps. The other two were like 16 hours. Here's the Mustang, the S550 supercharged Mustang. That now has a new owner. And then this is the very first CRX my wife gave me after we put all the work and labor into it. That's what it ended up looking. Carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber side skirts, Avani wheels. Thomas did an awesome job of capturing it. So the bottom line is, there's a lot of artists that could use your help. If you ever even thought of wanting to get a piece of artwork or a custom commission on a blank comic or something, from Europe. This is something I gave my wife for her birthday. It was done by a gentleman out of Italy, and I don't want to kill his name, but Aurelio from Italy painted this for us. And he's on my timeline, and I posted up some of his information. But if you ever wanted something unique for yourself, for your loved one, for a birthday present, for whatever, there's a lot of artists out there that can fulfill that need. And if you've ever thought about it, I mean, everyone's indoors right now. Do some research on the different artists that I brought up. There's a lot more that do great work. And if I miss anybody right now, I apologize. I just wanted to get this out there. So just to remind people that you can get some pretty cool stuff right now, especially since everyone's on lockdown. I mean, just think of something that you might have seen at a show, or something unique that you want to give to your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or whatever, and look up some of these artists and check out their artwork, and maybe you'll find something that's for you, clear for you, and again, you'll be helping out the artists that right now they're kind of struggling because we can't do any kind of public gathering. So I'm going to list some of these guys in the description, but also on my Facebook, you're going to see a lot of their information. And I know we were talking about art, but until next time, keep it tuned.